Hey guys, we are talking about the Earth this week, and this is a globe and it is the Earth, and guess what? We live on planet Earth, and we live, where is our home? Our home is over here, and that's where we live on the Earth. But what's really cool about the Earth is that some of it, and this is something I painted real quick, there we go. This is the Earth, just a quick drawing of the Earth. And you know what? On the Earth, there's different places, like sometimes there's mountain, sometimes there's prairies, sometimes in the middle of the Earth, it's really, really hot. But on the top and the bottom of the Earth, it's really, really cold. And you can see right here, it's all snow all the time. So that's really cold. But what's really cool is that there's different animals that live on different places of the Earth. So we're gonna look at some animals and decide where they go. This is a moose. So a moose lives up kind of where it's cold. So up in, actually in America, we have moose that live up more towards the north. And more towards where I saw moose when I was little. An ostrich lives where there's lots of grassland and they can run, because look at those great big legs. They run, run, run. So they're gonna live where there's lots of grass. Now what is this one? This one is a polar bear. And you know what? His color, what color is he? He's white. His color gives him away. So a polar bear likes to live where it's very, very cold. So some of them live here, but we're gonna put him up by the snow because that's where he likes to live. And he likes to eat fish and he likes to eat seals, but don't tell the seals. And this is a manatee. Manatees live where the water is not so deep and it's very warm. So actually down in Florida, not far from us, there are manatees in the water, and you can see them if you go, and they're just big old things floating through the water. And this is where we live. Right there's the star. So what is this one? A kangaroo. And when we think about kangaroos, they hop, hop, hop. So would a kangaroo live in a tree? No. A kangaroo is going to live where there's lots of place to hop and run. So they're going to live, and they're red, kind of like their dirt color too. Now what is this one? This is called a bison, or sometimes we know it as a buffalo. And buffaloes live in America right in the middle where there's lots of places for them to run, run, run. And they're really big and they have really, really big heads. But those are called buffalo. A giraffe. Now would a giraffe live in a tree? No, that wouldn't work at all. So a giraffe lives where there's lots of place. He likes the grass too, but the reason he's got a really, really, really tall neck, we just have short little necks, right? But a giraffe has a great big neck because he can eat off the top of a tree. So he's gonna be where there's lots of grass too. And you know what? The ostrich is his neighbor. This is a, who knows what, this is a big word, hippopotamus. And a hippopotamus lives where they like grass, but they like the water too. So they're gonna live kind of near the water and near the, because you know what? In the day they float around in the water, at night they come out and they eat some grass. This is a, we all know what this is, right? That's a lion. And a lion lives where there's lots of grass too. So he's their neighbor too. They have lots of neighbors over there, don't they? And this is, what is this one? This is an orca. So this is called a killer whale. Well, he lives in the water, right? So we're just gonna put him out here because I think they're everywhere. And this is a toucan. So a toucan, he lives in a tree, doesn't he? Because most birds, but not all birds, most birds live in trees. So he's gonna live in a jungle. So I'm gonna put him in a jungle. And you know what? We have forests which have a lot of trees, but a jungle is lots and lots of trees. And sometimes the bottom of the jungle doesn't even see sun because there's so much trees. Walrus. And you know a walrus because he's got two giant front teeth. Where's your teeth? Right there. But those are his giant teeth. And he likes to live where it's cold too. So a walrus would be a friend with a polar bear. So we're going to put him where it's cold too. And they like to sit on the icebergs. Oh, here's another friend. he lives in the cold too. This is a penguin. So a penguin is one of those birds that doesn't fly, does he? But he likes to sit on the ice too. So we're gonna put him with his friends over here. Two more. What is this one? This is an octopus. Now, he's got 8 arms. Does he live in a tree? No. Does he live in the grass? No. He lives in the water, and he uses his arms to go all over the water. So we're gonna put him, how about let's put him down here, because he likes the water. One more friend, and this is just some of our friends. This is an elephant, and this week we're talking about the letter E anyway. So this is elephant, starts with an E, and he lives also where there's lots of grass. And he's kind of cool because he's got great big ears to cool him off, and he's got 2 big trunks, kind of like Mr. Walrus. And he's got 2 big trunks. He's got 1 trunk, and he uses his trunk to get water. He uses it to pick leaves. He uses his trunk to hug their babies. They do all kinds of things with their trunks, but he lives where there's grass too. So, and he's our neighbor to the giraffes and the hippopotamus and the lion. So that is our animals of the earth.